Hi guys, this is Emmanuel
and Zeke
from
Easy Travel. And here's our video from Utopia on the seas on Embarkation Day.
Right, this is our hotel. Story time.
We were there. We arrived the previous night, just because our flight was from Sacramento to Orlando. So we had to get a hotel for the night right before Embarkation Day, and this is where we stayed, within a walking distance of the Port Canaveral.
And when we arrived at Port Canaveral, we were actually we're not surprised. We got the express check-in because we did everything in advance. So on our itinerary or ticket, we got the express check-in. So that was nice.
So don't forget to subscribe to watch more of our videos. And here we are after express check-in. We are able to quickly get access to board the ship. And here we are coming into Utopia of the Seas, the second largest cruise ship on Royal Caribbean's fleet.
This is the Royal Promenade. And I like this place because kind of like everything's here. Like the cafe promenade, the pesky parrot is also here.
A lot of bars, restaurants,
the shops are also here.
Yes, a lot of shopping on the main promenade, and it's really big. And here's a pesky parrot, like kind of like the tiki bar of the ship. And the parrot's actually animatronic. It actually moves and talks to you every now and then.
And this is the main dining room. It's like this is the first year that it sailed, so everything is like spanking brand new and clean and big.
Yeah, the dining room expands 3 stories, and like Emmanuel said, it sailed, I believe, in the summer of 2024, and with this we went on in November, so a couple months being still new. And this is Central Park in Utopia, so it's like like maybe a floor or 2 after the cafe promenade or the main promenade. So this is like a nice outside area with a lot of trees and plants and nice little garden and other places to eat and grab a quick bite.
Yeah, and this is a nice place to just walk around, have a seat, have a coffee, have some snacks also. And it's a nice place to just basically relax, enjoy the view.
Yeah, this is technically like the middle of the ship, like the actual middle, because it is like, I believe, 14 levels of Utopia of the Seas. So this is like maybe like deck 6 or 7. So like we're right in the middle, and you can see there's a lot of lush plants, and it's just a nice kind of natural vibe of what is Central Park.
And this is obviously the Windjammers. So it's like the buffet place where you can eat basically anything. But on that day, they were serving lobsters. Yeah.
They're pretty small, but as you can see, it's a buffet, so you can go as many times as you want, and it's only on day 1. And here it is. It's one of the Casino Royale. There's 2 casinos on this ship, the smoking and the non-smoking zone. It's actually a pretty big casino. And of course, it does get pretty busy at night, especially with such a large ship. Of course, people are going to be playing.
And a lot of the machines are brand new, so the machines that we like to play are here. So it's nice to play here.
Yeah, a lot of Dragon Link, Mistress of the Lamp, Huff and Puff. They just got a little bit of everything. So definitely a good time to spend between breaks, between meals, just to kill time between shows as well. And this is the non-smoking area. It is very small. I think we only played here only once in our 4-day trip. But really, we tried to avoid it just because it was always busy and really hard to get a machine.
And it's always full. That's why we don't play here as much. But I like the idea of the non-smoking area.
And of course, there's just a lot of nice little art along the way. There's so many art places. Oh my god. So here we are walking to our room, and it's a really big ship, so we would get lost very often. And here is our room. We got a balcony room. It was at the end of the ship, so it was a pretty far walk from the elevator. But overall, very spacious, very clean, brand new. And a lot of artwork. This is the boardwalk. This is actually right outside on the same floor that we are at, on deck 7, I believe. And it has like the merry-go-round. It has the bar for like to watch the game. It has where you get the aqua show, the ultimate abyss as well. Well, not the actual abyss, but basically where you would exit the abyss.
Yeah.
The abyss is actually on the highest level on deck 16, I believe, and it drops you down 10 levels, 9 or 10 levels from deck 16 all the way to deck 7 to the boardwalk. And here is the aqua theater where we would see the shows that they would have maybe once or twice per sailing. And of course, you need a reservation, even though there's space for everybody, but preferably it's good to book in advance the show you want to see, so at least you got a good seat to see the show. And here's a lot of the artwork for also the elevators. There's so many things, so many beautiful artwork and pieces. And here's a Rising Tide bar, which we didn't really get to do. Like I said, there's so many things to do on Utopia of the Seas. There's no way to do everything on one trip.
4 days trip, that's why.
And of course, there's one of the piano bars. And yeah, like I said, we had a couple drinks here and there. But obviously, there's just so many things to do and see and eat and drink that it's just impossible to do everything in 4 days. And here's one of the pool decks. Like I said, Utopia of the Seas is one of the biggest ships. So it has multiple pools for lounging, for the kids, for adults. So it's a lot of pools to be able to facilitate all the people that it can carry.
And this is one of the things that we didn't get to do because it was so short of a time. The mini golf. I wanted to do that also.
And here are at the sail away party on day 1. And, it was fun. There's a lot of people, a lot of dancing, a lot of loud music. But nonetheless, it was just a party since we got on the ship.
Yeah, they really made this sail away party really fun. They're trying to engage everyone to join. Here we're doing the line. Is it the line dance? Not the line dance. The what do you call that?
Anyways, here's like the bird eye view of the Central Park from the top, one of the top decks from the pool, so you can definitely see how big this boat is. This is only a third of the ship. And here's another angle of the sailboat party. As you can see, the pools do attract a lot of people. So, like I said, there's always space for everybody. And here I'm just taking a shot of champagne. So why not? Free alcohol, can't complain.
And I got hit by a woman, but I got a shot also.
And we got to experience one of the rockets from Elon. What's it called? Elon? SpaceX, there we go. And here's another view of Central Park. Like I said, really nice, luscious area. We would walk through this multiple times a day. We would play chess, take a break. Kind of just a nice way to just kind of stop and relax and just take a break from all the partiness, the craziness, and just the crowds of people. So it was definitely one of those nice places to just kind of just stop and relax.
And here we went to the jewelry store to get a champagne.
Yeah.
And get bracelet also.
And here's the Solarium Bistro. It's in the adult area, like for the pool. So it's one of those. It's almost like a buffet style, but with limited options. But also there's like a lot of like light bites, a lot of protein, a lot of different choices. Definitely a lot more on the healthier side.
And here we're trying to play the casino.
And on day 1, it was the show of All In. And this was in the World Theater, not on the Aqua Theater. So this is more of a traditional Royal Caribbean show, just music, dance. very fun to see.
Yeah, I really like the performance in this in Utopia. It was like well made, and like the production value is very good.
Yeah, a lot of technology, a lot of dancers, a lot of lights, a lot of little mini drones. Definitely a lot of effort that definitely did go in this production. Here's more of the elevator artwork, little stingrays or manta rays. It's just, like I said, art is everywhere on the ship. It is stunning, it's beautiful. And here's one of the late night parties on the promenade. You know, a lot of music, trying to engage the crowd, a lot of balloons and just music and just, you know, trying to have a good time towards the end of the night. This is like roughly around like 10, 11 p.m. So definitely, you know, it's giving off, you know, it's just have fun and dance the night away.
Yeah, it was really late. It was like around 11. I think we're still having like parties, you know, like just on the first day.
Yeah, and of course, this is on the promenade. You're able to grab a slice of pizza and a drink while you're having fun, listening to music and, you know, throwing balloons around. So it's definitely an experience.
Don't forget to click subscribe
and hit the like button to get notified of our videos. Thank you for watching.
See you soon.
Stay tuned.